Hello Technoverses. Today we'll be learning how to use simply the HTML5 canvas element. Start by opening up a new HTML file in your favorite HTML editor. Call it canvasdemo.html. Once you're in your editor, put in the backbone of any HTML document. The doc type, HTML, head, and body tags. Alright, so we've got a basic document. Now let's flesh it out. First, we'll add a title to the page. We'll call it HTML5 canvas demo. Then we'll add a header. Same thing, HTML5 canvas demo /h1. Alright. Let's see how it looks. Open this up in your browser. Like this. File : // Alright, so here's what we've got. We've got a title up here and a header. Now let's add the canvas element, what we're learning. Insert canvas with a width of 1000 pixels and a height of 1000 pixels. Give it an identification string of my canvas. Inside the canvas, put in a small string of text to show if the canvas is unable to display. Wah, wah, wah. No canvas available in this browser. Now save and reload the page in your browser. If you don't see the wah, wah, wah message, you're okay. Now we're going to need to use JavaScript to control the canvas, so let's add in a JavaScript tag. Script type equals text /JavaScript. Now we're going to set the window.onload function, which is what happens when all the HTML is finished loading, to be our code. First, we need to grab the canvas element. We'll do it like this. var my canvas equals document.get element by identification string my canvas. This grabs the canvas based on this ID string. Next, we'll create a context, or CTX. This is what we actually draw to for the canvas. CTX equals myCanvas.getContext2D. So now we've got a drawing context and a canvas. Let's draw something. Do something simple. Let's start out by filling the entire screen with a black rectangle, like this. CTX.fill rectangle. The upper left corner should be at 0, 0, and it should be 1000 pixels wide and 1000 pixels tall. Save and reload. Now you have it, your filled in HTML5 canvas. Alright, now let's draw a smaller rectangle inside the big one we made. First, we're going to use the ctx.fillStyle variable to set the color of our rectangle. Set the variable to RGB 255, 0, 0. This will make a red rectangle. Now, do ctx.fillRect, starting at 500, 500, and being 100 pixels wide and 200 tall. Save and view. You'll see that after reloading, the rectangle is visible. At 500, 500, it's 100 pixels wide and 200 tall. You can even animate this rectangle moving around. Now let's add some text, because you can actually draw text onto your canvas. To set the font and size of the text, set the ctx.font variable to something like 30 pixels tall Arial font. Then use ctx.fillText to draw your text. Let's make the text HTML5 canvases are cool. And we'll position this text, say, 20 pixels across and 100 down. To differentiate this from the rectangle, we'll also set the ctx.fillStyle again to RGB 0, 0, 255, or deep blue. Let's run this in the browser. You'll see the message pops up as soon as I reload here. HTML5 canvases are cool. We've got our rectangle and our filled in thing. Our demo's going pretty well. Alright, to finish off our drawing on the canvas, let's draw something amazing. We'll draw a blue circle, but with a red outline. Amazing, isn't it? How do we start? We start by starting to define a path. On the HTML5 canvas, a path is a combination of lines and curves and whatever other elements of drawing you can combine. You can call ctx.stroke on a path to trace out the path, or you can call fill for a circular path to be filled in. So say ctx.beginPath. Under that, we're going to draw our arc. The same function that draws our circle also draws arcs, but right now we'll make a 360-degree arc, aka a circle. ctx.arc. The first two arguments are x and y, or the center of the circle. Let's put that at 700, 700. Then we need to define the radius of the circle. Let's make that 30 pixels. Then the starting angle in radians. I'll put it as 0. Then the ending angle in radians. I'll put it as 2 times math.pi. Radians are defined as multiples of pi. It's a little bit weird. No idea why computer programmers use radians. In my opinion, they're too much of a hustle. But I digress. That's all the arguments that you need. Close the brackets now. We need to set the fill style to be blue because we want a blue circle. ctx.fillStyle equals RGB 0, 0, 255. That would be blue. We also want to set the ctx.stroke style to red so that the outline of our circle is red. Now do ctx.fill and ctx.stroke. Save and run. Wow! There you have it. You've got a blue circle with a red outline. Let's just take a look one more time at how we did that. We started out by defining our path. Remember, a path is like a shape except without any color on it. You can trace it, you can fill it in, but it's on the canvas. Then we defined an arc, which was a circle. Then we said we wanted our arc filled in blue, but outlined red. Then we filled it and outlined it. And now we have it.